gonna have to be. Because it has no manners. It has no mind of its own. It just does what it wants. Hi. I almost didn't get this done today. It is really, really busy. We are planting for the garden. We are getting seedlings going. I'm behind in my Fibonacci that I'm trying to catch up. And I have just a bazillion things going on right now. And I was like, just do the video. All I need to do, you need to be all perfect, right? There's no perfect, because I don't know why it matters to me. It doesn't matter to me. How are you guys today? What a week. Oh, mercy. What a week. It has been busy, busy, busy. Lots of stitching, lots of finishing. Okay, not a lot of finishing. Two projects got finished. Oh, and I brought them over here. I was like, what did I do with them? I have a small haul, nothing exciting, but I thought I'd share my goodies that I got. I started a stitch along, my very first stitch along, pocket full of Posies stitch along put on by Nicola of Bumble Stitches, and trying to be part of the group is what I'm trying to do. I kind of feel like anyways, I'm trying. So, and then I'm going to start the stitch along in June that is coming out by Fat Quarter Shop, but I haven't got that. But that'll be here on Monday, and I can't wait to see that pattern. It'll be my first Lori Holt pattern, and I'm just rambling now. I'm so sorry. Everybody does these life updates about how this went or that went or COVID or whatever, and I don't have anything like that to share. Other than the gardening. Oh, I did put a clip of our wild bunny, because everybody's like, I don't get the bunny butts. That's why the bunny butts. That's one of our wild bunnies. We usually get one that sticks around for 3 or 4 years, and then they fade out and a new one comes in. Something catches it, road, hawks, whatever. And so, but this one has stuck around. He's about, I mean, we can't prove it's the same bunny, but they kind of tend to be born here and stay here for a while. And I don't think that's better. Don't look at, yep, don't look at that. Yeah. I got asked, I run a Living Whole Food Plant-Based group. My family is whole food plant-based. We are not vegan, but we are whole food plant-based, which is essentially the same thing. The only difference is we focus on food. Nothing against vegans. It's just not us. So, I've lost a lot of weight, and it's not a horn tooting thing, just that they're always like, what do you do with all this is too much. I'm not going to go there. Too much, bat wings. I have bat wings and they're not coming off. That's all I'm going to say. So just ignore that. I'm trying to suck it up and not let it bother me, because yeah, you can't lose over 270 pounds and not have extra. But anyways, it just, every time I lift my arms up, it made me think about it. And I don't think about it that often anymore, but then you see it in the camera. This is really rambly, and I'm sorry. We're going to go on to what you're here for, which is stitching stuff. Anyways, life updates. Life is great. Life is great. There you go. Life updates. Happily married, great son, yada yada. No aches, no pains, no problems, no medications, no... I don't have anything to bitch about. Sorry. I always feel like I'm left out. Everybody starts their thing with, oh, today, and I understand that life is hard. I just don't have any of that stuff, so I always feel like I need to, here, this hand's painted, this one's not. That's what I got. Nope, that's all I got. So that's a long way to lead into the first thing that I am going to share. I have been working on, what should we start with? Let's start with projects. Okay, so I have been working on the gardens. It's a stitch along from 2020 But I started it this year because I just started cross stitching this year. So obviously it is this year. So part of it looks like this. Do it like that. And I'm working on the border, and I did it on 18 count Aida that I washed and dyed. It made it microscopically small to stitch on. So I have not gotten a long ways. Okay, so this is how far I've gotten. The first day I worked on it, I just got this outline border done, and then this is my Wednesday stitch. And then I did get this border across here, but I was having a heck of a time finding the holes on this. And what I finally ended up doing, let me see if I can, it's not plugged in. I don't think I plugged it in. Anyways, I have a light board. I don't know if you've seen those, but I'll just plug it in. Hold up. And for the magic of editing, I have a light board because Kimberly Jolly of the Fat Quarter Shop, she had said, hey, just put a piece of white paper under it and that should help with the holes. Well, instead, I got a light board. Well, I've had a light board, and you're probably not going to be able to see it because, okay, so let's just do it this way. That's with the light on. That's what it off. You can't see it. Great. Anyways, when you're stitching on it, it makes it so the light shines through and shows the holes. And I just set it on my lap, and that way it just shines up and I can still stitch with my hands behind it. But if you have like these little cheapy light boards, they work really great for helping with the smaller holes. A white paper didn't work for me, and the light board did. So I wanted to share that if you have a light board, these are really cheap on Amazon. I don't even remember. I do recommend getting one with an on-off switch, but you don't have to. I'm under $10, something like that. I will put this one in my I'll put the ones that I have in my Amazon shop so you guys can see what the ones that I purchased, because I have a lot for some reason over the years. I have collected it from drawing and all that kind of stuff. But this one's nice because it's small and it just fits in your whatever. So that is that, and it really helped with the smaller holes and being able to see them. What was really difficult is not seeing the holes like in here, but seeing the holes after you've started the stitch and it starts to kind of go, they start to fill up. And so that's, I probably didn't come up with that on my own. I did, but somebody surely has figured that out. But anyways, this is a free stitch. If you guys want it, I will have it linked down below. Again, I say this in every video. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I share every single link ever. I share everything. I am not a link hoarder in the sense of secret keeping. I think everybody should, if you're going to share a product, take 3 minutes and put it in the down drop. Or someplace you can find it. But I have all the call for colors pretty much for that, and that is that. And then I have it in my bag. I love these. These are great. Again, Amazon. I'm an Amazon hoe. I'm sorry. If you don't like Amazon, oh, you're going to hate my channel, because I have personally supported what's-his-face and his ex-wife and all that for the last year, for sure. Like my Fibonacci page? It's drying. All right, so that's the project. That's that project. I guess this is the works in progress / things. I have no order. People are always like, I have this first and this first and this first. And frankly, I ain't that organized. All right, next one that I'm working on is, I said that I started the Pocket Full of Posies Stitch Along. And that information will be down below also. And the first project, I get to start a couple of new starts because I got a couple of finishes that you'll see here in a minute. And, but the new start that I have for the Pocket Full of Posies, which the theme of it is flowers, is this little pattern by Jeanette Douglas. And this is my Thursday stitch. And this is how much I got done on this, whoa, loud, previous Thursday. And so I changed all the called for colors because she didn't have them charted in DMC. So I just kind of tried to find ones of my own. This is on 14 count Ada Toast, I think it's called. I need to get some of those little library cards or something. Oh, I did start something else that I haven't shared yet, so I might do that in a little bit. But I'll share it next time. Okay, anyways, so this is a free stitch by Janet Douglas, and she left me a comment. Yes! Fangirl moment. She left me a lovely comment when I was asking for opinions and stuff on this, and yeah. So this is the how far I got on my first Wednesday and the 1st of April and the first pocket full posy. Well, I don't know, it's not really whatever the first day of April was. But it's my Thursday stitch. I'm off a complete day because that was that. And then these are the colors pretty much that I picked to go with it. And yeah, it's a fast stitch. It's really easy to follow. If you're new to cross stitching, I recommend it, especially if you're kind of into that primmy look. It's very quick to stitch. I almost finished it. I can't wait till next Thursday to do the flowers, but I'm trying to stick to my schedule because otherwise what'll happen is I'll just shove everything off until I finish whatever I'm working on, which I guess would be okay, but I kind of want to just keep rolling with this, so that's that. My new Friday stitch is over there. One moment, please. And I have already been working on it, and tonight, which is Friday, I am going to join in my first off-the-grid stitch-along. Well, they do a Friday night stitching group or whatever, but I've never felt like I could be a part of it because frankly, I don't have that much, and most of my stuff looks, I don't know, but I feel like I can jump in. I feel like I can participate in it. And so my new Friday stitch is called Summer's End, and again, every time I do this one, I forget who it's by, but it's a free pattern. Information will be down below. I don't know why. Not Forgotten Farmhouse Not Forgotten. I'm pretty sure that's it. Anyways, this is what it looks like. It's a free chart. Again, it will be down below. I am not using any of the call for colors. Isn't it pretty? Because I wanted to use some that I had. So I just went through and picked up. Last week I finished the Bunny Butts. Rabbits by Whilst Iris Naps Designs. It was her spring freebie. And I had those colors out, so I just went ahead and used those and threw in a couple extra. And so that is just going to be the colors that I'm using for it. And I think, how skilled am I? How skilled am I? Look at that. There we go. I think it'll work out just fine. I mean, it's close. It's for fun. It's just for fun. So I really am enjoying that. But this is also 18 count Ada. Probably classic or oatmeal or I don't know. I got it at Joann's. It's 18 count natural Ada. And again, I used this light behind it and it works so good. And I did this whole vine part without it. It took me all morning. And then I put the light behind it. I don't know why at nighttime I'm allowed to use the light, but not during the day. And then I busted this whole piece out. Don't look at that because that's cheating. I busted the rest of this out in no time at all. So I'm kind of excited about this one. And this is going to be my stitch for tonight on the Friday off the grid stitching party thing that they have. Because I'm a participant and I want to play too. So. And I have my little, my not pretty. I was thinking, you know, I could just take them and like put pretty fabric here and maybe do fancy stitching down the side and that would make it like, okay, but whatever. I do love the quilted ones. I think they're gorgeous and someday I'm gonna learn to make it. They're out of my price budget, plain and simple. And they're worth every penny, so I'm not complaining about the price. But anyways, so that is the two that I got started on Thursday and Friday. Both of those are for the Pocket Full of Posy Stitch Along. Because it's fun. There's a whole bunch of people on Instagram. Okay, not a whole bunch of people. I kind of thought a whole bunch of people would, because everybody jumped in on her bag, quilting bag thing. And so I don't know what happened there. And I'm apparently not part of the cool people, because we're not going there. Anyways, my new stitch, let's do the finishes, and then we'll come back to the replacements. All right, so Thursday and Friday stitches are complete because I have two finishes. The first one I have, both of these are going to be fully finished the exact same way. I'm going to put them on embroidery hoops and decorate them with lace and that kind of stuff, and they're going to be pretty. But for right now, this one's flat as a pancake because I had to attach the, but this is by Tiny Modernist. It is on 14 count Ada. I couldn't remember. Call for colors in general. And then I did French knots. I'm trying not to have my autofocus on, so I hope it's working. I did French knots for all the pin heads. I added a couple of buttons here, and I'm really paranoid that because it's backwards on my screen, it's going to be backwards when we recorded. Oh, that would suck. Anyways, and then I have this measuring tape that I hooked on there, and then imagine it in an embroidery hoop, but I didn't have an extra embroidery hoop because I needed the embroidery hoop this one was in, and so yeah. And then I haven't trimmed these off because I like to make people itch. So that's my first finish, and I just am really happy with it. My second finish, it should have been taken out of the bag so you guys don't have to hear that because I'm a professional, is my other one that's going to be finished in a hoop. And I learned a valuable lesson on this. Don't do this stitch on 18 count Ada. It's too little. Not everything fit. But, okay. So I haven't attached because I have to hook a different backing to it. So what you need to do is you need to imagine this little, I'm going to put a photo. We'll just put a photo here. Okay. So you see in the photo that right here, there's a thimble. There will be when I finish this because I have to attach it differently because it was a button and you can't do that. It won't say that. But isn't it cute? It's called One Stitch at a Time. It's by Doreen Jones. Again, free. You can find it in the Dropbox. It's a Facebook link only, but you do not need Facebook to access stuff on Facebook. People always tell me, I use Facebook. Good for you. But if you want to get stuff off Facebook, you just have to go to it. Just ignore the login thing that pops up. There's water running somewhere. Anyways, I added buttons to this. And again, I did French knots for the pin heads. And I just thought it turned out so cute. And I'm going to leave it in this little 5-inch hoop. It's going to have lace and that kind of stuff. And it's not finished because I just shoved it in the back so it looked pretty. But that's that one. And I really had fun stitching that. That was really fast stitch. So that was that. Okay, I had to do a quick check. All of a sudden I thought, all this is backwards. No. Okay, so those were my two finishes, which got replaced by the two Pocket Full of Posy starts. And so now you're caught up. So because I didn't have enough going on, I thought that I would just go ahead and start something else. And I ran across on Lancaster Stitcher, I think is her name, because I give credit too. Wow. I'm not used to that in I'm not used to credits not being given. So anyways, I'm learning. She talked about a 1 thread a day challenge project, whatever. So I looked into it and there wasn't very many people doing it, or it didn't seem to be very popular. I don't know. Maybe I didn't find the right places, but I thought it was brilliant. Because I thought I can squeeze in 1 thread a day. I can do it. I can do it. And so I went and found something I thought I would never want to stitch, and I'm going to stitch it anyways. It is I'm going to show you, it's free. It's a free pattern. If you're screenshotting off of my screen, what? It's free, link below. It is this Little Quaker ABC pattern from Fat Quarter Shop. It is one of their freebies, but I'm not doing it all colorful, which is gorgeous, by the way. It's beautiful. But I'm doing one thread at a time, and this is how far I've gotten in 3 days with 3 threads. Isn't it cute? See, the bunny. The bunny is life. And I'm doing it in a variegated thread. I don't know if it'll focus or not. I don't know. I'm doing it in the DMC 4000 Espresso variegated thread because I love that color, and I need to have like a dozen to stitch everything with. And so it is variegated. I don't know if it showed up there. And I put it over by my computer so that every morning when I get up and I have my cup of coffee, I just stitch my thread. And then when I'm done with that thread, I rethread another one and I put it all in its little box, because see, I got a cute little box. And I set it back over there at my computer ready to go, because that way I will stick with it, because if it's put away, it doesn't happen in my house. No. All right. Let's do, okay, new start that's starting tomorrow. Another freebie. This went with the colors from the One Stitch at a Time. I had those colors because I have like several patterns that'll go great with those colors, so I just kind of stuck them all together. But this is a pattern with absolutely no, oh, my bad. This is Susan Bates Sewing Machine Motif. It's so cute. Look at that. And she turned it into a pocket, right? On this little thing. So I'm going to turn it into something, but I don't know if it'll be this, because I just had a little piece of leftover Aida. And so look, I got my little, it's so cute. Look at this little tiny thing, because this is 18 count Aida, I believe. Yep, 18 count Aida. And so it's gonna be little tiny. And I'm so excited over it. I have all the colors ready to go. And so I will start that one tomorrow, and then I'm gonna turn it into some kind of little pocket. But I'm thinking that instead of putting it on the hoop, that's cute, although it would go cute with all of the other things that I'm gonna be putting on a hoop. I was kind of thinking a pillow with a pocket would be really cute too. Something like that. So that might happen. I'm not sure. I'm intimidated by finishes, you guys. I have these ideas, but then I'm like, my execute, put it into action is broke. So I haven't put anything to finish. But one of these days I'm just gonna get it all together, and we're just gonna sit down and do it together. Because maybe I'll do it all live. Yeah, no pressure there, because that wouldn't be scary or anything. But then you guys could help me. No, don't do that. Or, hey, turn it into this. And we'll think about that. All right. So I did get a haul. I got quite a few things. I got a Dollar Tree haul, an Amazon haul, and a 123stitch.com haul. I like 123stitch, but their photos are shit. I'm sorry. But every time I order something off their photos, it doesn't come the color I think it's going to be, or it doesn't. So I'm going to stop ordering fabric for sure off of 123stitch. I know it's cheap and I know it's a great deal, but it's not the colors that they have on their website, and it's becoming a problem. But I ordered my first grown-up flosses. Okay. A couple weeks ago, I showed that I bought this pattern, Always Flower Samplers. I bought fabric for it. It won't work because it's the wrong color. And then I talked to Kimberly at Not to Die For Fabrics and More on Etsy. Super nice lady. And she helped me hook up some colors to go with this one and my Spring in the City stitch by, everybody's having trouble with her name. It's the Coco, the Go-Go, whatever. You know which one I mean. Oh my God, I want all of her patterns. Anyways, so she is dying as I talk, probably. Super nice lady. I have had the best time having a conversation with her on Etsy, and I went in for 2 pieces of fabric, and I blew a small country's fortune there instead. But anyway, so she's sending me some fabric, hopefully to use with this, and because it was really hard to choose which fabrics. Her colors are spot on, but I just couldn't make up my mind. Some people have trouble making up their mind on purses. I have that trouble too. Anyways, I bought my first, what do they call them? Fancy flosses. You guys, they're beautiful. They're really expensive compared to DMC, but I know why, because they're beautiful. Okay, so I got 2 classic Colorworks and white. We need white. I'm gonna make one of those Lori Holt quilt boards, so that I can be like everybody else and do it. But I got these 2 classic Colorworks, and this one is Jakey Brown, and this one is Bakery Gray, and they are so pretty. So pretty. And then I got 1 Gentle Arts, that's all, I got the call for colors. 1 Gentle Arts color, and this one is called Baked Clay. Oh, it's so pretty. And then I got a whole bunch of the Weeks dye Colorworks, and then I freaked out because I was watching somebody's video, and this one I don't remember who. She's newer, and she says, well, you know, I got Weeks Dye Works stuff, but we all know what's going on with them. And I went, no, what? And she didn't elaborate, so I'm in the dark on the drama, which is probably fine because I don't do drama. But am I not supposed to buy their stuff? I mean, everybody's using it. It's gorgeous. Anyways, let me know because I don't want to do it wrong. Anyways, look at those colors. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yes. Anybody else pet their thread? I'm so excited about it. They're just beautiful. And then I got these 2 DMC to go with it also. But these are, I got Williamsburg, Chestnut, Stone, 2 Palomino, a Pebble, and 2 chestnuts was what it called for. But they're my first fancy flosses. That's what they call them, right? Fancy flosses. And they're the over dyeds, and they're so pretty. I feel so grown up. Yeah. But I do like DMC. It's very pretty too, but aren't these, they're just luscious. And so when the fabric gets here, I'll let you guys see what it all looks like together. I was just so excited. I had to show you guys. Because they're my first. Yay. All right. The other thing I got from 123 Stitch was fabric. And again, I mentioned that I don't know what color and I don't want to do it. Okay. So I guess I knew what opalescent meant. I just didn't know it meant green. My opinion of opalescent is it's a shiny, but this is straight up green, and I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with it. I got 18 count raw linen opalescent fabric, and this was supposed to go with the Spring in the City one, but the color of the fabric's great, but the green tint in the opalescence is no. Yo, there you can see. You can see it? So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm sure something will come up. I mean, it's pretty, and if you look back here, it's perfect, right? Perfect color for raw linen, and sorry, it's lunchtime. But it's so I don't know. I'll have to find something. I'm sure I will find something in the next lifetime of mine to stitch on that. But the raw linen was what I wanted. I thought the opalescent would just be like, maybe I was thinking iridescent instead of opalescent. I didn't know opalescent meant green. It's green. Anyway, so my problem. And then I got 16 count Heritage Ada, and it's also green. It didn't show green, but it's green. It's very pretty. And I will obviously find something to stitch on it, but green is not my go-to color. It didn't show up green on the pictures. It showed up more of a tan. And so, all right, this one did sort of show up the right, sort of. It's blue, but it's pretty. This is Mirage Ada, and it's very pretty. And I'm glad I just got a little tiny piece of it, because it is very pretty, but it wasn't what I thought. Now, one that showed up the right color was this 16 count spiced Ada. And oh gosh, do I love this. It's beautiful. But it also looks like the one I dyed at home, so guess I'm not doing too bad. This is the other one that I bought, and this one I was going to use for the Always Flowers. This one. And it would have worked. I mean, see, they're very close. But after I got this, by the way, this is exactly the color I was hoping would be. So, score one. It's gorgeous. French, 16 count French, country French latte. It's good, gorgeous. I wanted, yeah, this is, and so I thought it would work great. And obviously, it would have worked great with the colors. But it's just one color, and the other one look all vintagey, and I'm scared to vintage this myself. So I have several that, again, I ordered a small mortgage worth of fabric from Etsy that is around these color tones, but more modeled. So I can't wait. But this I'm going to, if it fits, I'm going to use on the new stitch along put out by Lori Holt and Fat Quarter Shop, the flowers one. I can't think of the name. It'll be here on Monday, but I thought this would be perfect with that. So I'm very excited for that. The other fabric that I got was, and this one's gorgeous too. I really like this color too. It's called it's 18 count Vintage Country and Vintage Country Mocha, and it's woo. Throw it away. One side is not, so I'm assuming this means it's a printed when it's on, not on one side, but it is on the other. Right? Is that, am I doing that right? And it's beautiful. So, you know, but so 3 out of 6 is not bad. But I will, you know, maybe it's just me. Could be. I'm not in the know. So, all right. So that was my fabric haul and my thread haul. I feel so grown up. Now I just gotta get the fabric, and then I'm gonna stitch it. And then I'm gonna be put in my place on how I am not ready for something that complicated. But anyways, all right, let's hit up. My son ran over to Dollar Tree for me because he rules like that, and he wanted out of the house. And he found these, and oh my gosh, I mean, won't they be cute for something? I mean, they're like a little box. They're gonna be cute for something. Okay, so that's the first one. Looks like that. Here's the next one. I mean, some kind of finishes, or maybe some place to put the little pillows. They're sitting under one of my plants that's dropping leaves. Look at this one with the heart. Oh my goodness, you guys. So cute. So cute. Now I'm going to have to get some chalkboard paint. And then this is the last one. So I didn't know, maybe hung on the wall or something. I don't know. Padded. I don't know. But so those are what he got me. And they're so cute. So I'm going to make something out of those. And then I ran over to Hobby Lobby because they had their trim 50% off. And I don't go to Hobby Lobby very often. But they had the DMC colors I was looking for another project. So I was kind of forced to go. But they had their trims on sale, so I picked up some rickrack, and won't this be cute with the bunny butts, the little pom-pom balls? So cute. And then I got some white lace because I have a lot of vintagey lace, but not a lot of just white lace. So I got that. And then while I was at Hobby Lobby, Tim Holtz stuff was on sale, and I thought these would be fun to put on the corners of projects when you finish them. You know, just kind of clip maybe on a I don't know. I just thought that might be fun. And then y'all remember, I don't know, maybe, that I did, my first cross stitch was that printed garden sampler that I need to get finished. And we walked by and my son goes, hey, how about these? Will they work? And they're little dollhouse gardening tools. And so I'm going to see, there's the nails. I'm going to figure out how to incorporate those somehow on there. They're really heavy though, but that'd be cute, right? That'd be cute. Okay, the other thing I got was just a few things from Amazon, and they're actually not cross-stitchy. They're sewing, but they're really cool. I am just getting into sewing. I don't want to get into big quilting. I know everybody says that, right? I didn't want to get into cross-stitch either. Yeah. But as of right now, my house is overrun by plants. And so I don't have any place to put quilting stuff. So I have to wait till I've run the course on my plants, my indoor gardening. But I did buy a new sewing machine, and I do want to sew. I would love to get to the stage of being able to sew a project bag, but we'll see. Zippers. And right now I mostly use it just to stitch around the fabric that I got. Oh, and I did those. Hold on, I'll get those. So in the last video I posted, well, hold that thought. Let's finish the haul. Okay, anyways, I've got into sewing, but the problem that I'm having with the sewing is thread goes everywhere. Everywhere. Once you take it off the sewing machine, they roll away and strings are everywhere, or the cats grab them. And yeah, so I've been watching quilting videos and sewing videos because I'm going to be a pro at that. And they showed some of these things, and I found them on Amazon because Amazon Ho. I'm going to get a shirt. Again, all of the stuff that I get on Amazon, I put in my Amazon shop. I don't care if you use the link, but you can at least go find out what it is. Hey, I made my first coffee on Amazon. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Seriously, that's about how much I make on Amazon. But they let me have a shop because I'm important. And so now I have this cool way of just linking it to one link, and you can see what I'm talking about. And if that was worth that, if nothing else. But again, if you don't want to use the link, I don't care. Whatever. Take my coffee from me. It's all right. But it gives you the list of what it is, and then you can go find it your own. But because there's no names on this. There's no names on this stuff. I don't even know what this is called. Sewing Bobbin's thread clip holder tool. There you go. But anyways, they're so cool. They clip onto the bobbin. And like I know, all the sewers are going, where have you been? But I'm going to show anyways because most of the people on my channel are not sewers. You're welcome. But it clips on, and then supposedly you can like clip them together. I don't know why you would do that though. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to hold the thread. And then I got some of these little doohickeys, which are called spool huggers. Spool huggers. And Sew Becca, SEWBECCA. She does unboxings of different things, and that's where I see a lot of these gadgets. I was thinking about it. Anyways, so it holds your thread on your spool. Now, I know there's a little cut somewhere on here. I never can find it, and this is cuter. But now I have a problem. How do I keep these two things together, right? So I found bobbin holder storage for your bobbins on your spools. Top of thread spools. Anyways. Okay, come in different colors, and they are so slick. Now, I did see ones, a different kind of this, but they didn't look like they would work with just regular bobbins you buy at Walmart. And so these are very easy. You just squish it, stick it in there. Isn't it cool? I'm such a gadget person. I just love it. Anyway, so I got those on Amazon, and now I've been walking around my house putting all my threads and bobbins together. The other thing I did this week, again, follow me on social media. You get all the up close goodies. That goes with that is the fact that if you've been following me for the 52 tags handmade challenge, you know that I made fabric tags to separate my months for that challenge. Well, I did the same thing for my DMC floss because I'm so brand spanking new to it. I decided that I would separate them by numbers because right now I go off the number on the chart. Couldn't tell you what the 500, 400, 300 colors are at all. And so what I did is I created a cloth tag that I hooked on my keychain rings. Love these. They just spin off and on. And now I'm putting, like, for example, this one is all of my 500s. So as I fill up my thread holders, I just put, when I'm not using them, I just put them on here and then I hang them on the wall. And you can't see them, but I'll put a picture. Yeah. Anyway, so that's the other thing. I have one last thing to share. If you followed me for any length of time anywhere, you know that I have a problem. I have a problem. It's called pretty scissors. It happened again. Oh wait, it gets better. Okay, first of all, you can see that these are colored ones. And I put off buying these colored ones forever thinking, they're so pretty. Everybody needs pretty scissors. Everybody needs pretty scissors. But I got that pair. This came as a set. Again, it's linked. This is the other one that came in the set. And then this is the last one. They're so pretty. But because last week, this is my birthday month, my anniversary month, all right? And so I spoiled myself because that was my excuse and I'm sticking to it. I ordered none of these are super expensive. People are like, must be nice to have money. You guys, these are like $10 for the set, okay? This one was not. The multicolored one I think was like $12. But this one was a little higher than that. Not much higher, but a little higher. But guys, aren't they beautiful? And they came with two little scissor fobs in purple, which is my favorite. I probably won't use the scissor fobs, but aren't they beautiful? I need all the scissors. I still have more to get, and I will, because I can. What was it? Brenda from the Cereal Starter said, if it gives you joy, buy it. I'm on it, Brenda. I'm on it. Because I bought it, and I'm going to buy more. You guys, that's it. That's it. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sure there was other things I was going to share, but if it didn't land on my table, it didn't happen. So I guess that'll be next week. All my information is down below. If you have any comments or questions, leave that down below. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Look for Mashed Potato Designs everywhere. Yeah, that's what I got going on, I think. I'm pretty sure. And say hi. And if you have any questions, I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna go now because I need coffee. I've only had 1 cup. You guys have a wonderful day. I will see you in the next video. Bye!